What's going on, guys? Cultamush back at it with a video that a lot of people have been requesting me to talk about with the recent controversy with Witcher 3 and a lot of other games in the last year or so. And that is this whole downgrade gate. Games from the initial gameplay demo into the final product, they always get downgraded and graphics look worse, especially on the PC, than what was being advertised. And I definitely get why a lot of you guys are pissed off, especially with a game like Witcher 3. I remember seeing the gameplay trailer for that game in December of 2013, and I think CD Projekt Red at the time was saying something to the effect of, this is alpha gameplay, so this isn't how the final product will look like. But a developer saying that you're seeing the alpha version of a game means that to the gamer, they're thinking, oh my god, this game's gonna look even better when it comes out. But in reality, for a lot of these games like Witcher 3, Watch Dogs, and there's a lot of other games in recent memory, it's that from the initial gameplay demo to final release, these games get downgraded in graphics heavily. Now, the reason for that is probably pretty obvious to most of you guys. When they're showing off these gameplay demos, they're probably running the game on a really high-end PC. If you guys have ever seen booths at gaming conventions, a lot of the developers use PCs with like 4 Titans and just crazy hardware that obviously the consoles come nowhere near. But these games have to end up on consoles somehow, so they have to downgrade these games heavily, and then eventually the PC gamers are the ones that suffer. Because I get it, the developers have to release their games on console. There's a giant market of gamers that only play games on console. I get that. But this misleading that a lot of developers are doing, I remember Watch Dogs, seeing that game in I think E3 of 2013, and that game just looked crazy. I was like, oh my god, this game looks insane. And then when it came out on PC, I played it. First of all, it was a broken port, but aside from that, that game just looked so mediocre. And yes, while I'm a graphics whore, I can definitely see past graphics, and I know there's more than graphics, but graphics is something that does mean something to me. And when we're seeing trailers that are completely misleading you, and honestly flat out lying to you, I mean, I know they're saying this isn't the final product, but to a degree, a trailer or a gameplay demo has to be indicative of what the gamer is going to play as well, and for a lot of these games, it's a completely different looking game. You have to display a product that's going to be indicative of what the gamer is going to play, and for a lot of these developers, they're not doing that. And I'm not attacking any of the developers, I'm just saying be a little more real with us. A lot of us aren't complete graphics whore, but don't mislead us. Don't string us along by the tail and act like your game's gonna look freaking amazing when in reality it probably isn't gonna look as good as the initial gameplay demos. And the weird thing is, misleading a gamer isn't something that's being done recently. I don't know how many of you guys remember, but I think it was E3 of 2005 or 2006. It was right before the PlayStation 3 was going to come out. They had a Killzone 2 trailer, and the way the trailer was pieced together, it made it seem like the trailer was actually in-game gameplay. But then it came out later on, oh no, this isn't actually gameplay, we were just misleading you the whole time. It was clear that Sony pieced that trailer for a reason so people would think it's gameplay. That's kind of fucked up. If you really think about it, that's really messed up because they're flat out lying to you, they're misleading you, and they're making people thinking they're getting a product that they're actually not getting. Yes, graphics isn't everything, but it matters to a degree, and it's not the fact that I'm such a graphics whore and I'm so mad that these graphics aren't as good as I think they should be. It's the fact that we are constantly getting these downgrades of games that aren't looking as good as they were once advertised to look. So I think you guys get my drift and my stance on this topic. I think it's pretty messed up, but I don't think it's going to be something that's going to be changed in the near future. The consoles are brand new and they're already struggling. It's just going to get worse from here on out. They're going to have to find a way to concise these big open world games onto the console, and we're only a year and a half into the console generation. Things are just going to get worse and worse and worse, and these consoles are going to keep lagging behind. Unless developers start using some black magic and find a crazy way to optimize for these consoles, I just don't really see that being possible. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, thank you for watching. This is a really sensitive kind of topic, a really controversial kind of topic. So I want to hear your guys' opinion on this, and I'll talk to y'all later, and have a great day. Peace out.